Hi, I'm Rae Carter, the founder of EmpowR. I am recording this video on January 17th, 2021, just before the winter solstice, to reach out to audiences on all platforms I engage in, both my personal connections on Facebook and the EmpowR Facebook page, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Patreon. So I just breathe into my own anxiety doing all these recordings. Someone I trust very, very much suggested I share these words, which I wrote for the EmpowR Voice newsletter, which was published this morning. And this person urged me to have the confidence that there are more people who could benefit from the gifts I have to offer. The invitation is to listen and reflect on these words. And if they don't resonate for you, simply let them go. And I offer you blessings of ease. If this message does resonate with you, I invite you to get more engaged in my work and the community that we are building with EmpowR. And if any of my words are supportive to you, would you please engage with this video? Would you please offer your likes and your comments and shares in reciprocity for receiving the words that I've shared? It has been really, really, really challenging for me to bring awareness to my work on social media, and your engagement helps shift the algorithms so that my content can reach more people. And this really helps bring some viability to my work and what I have to offer. It's been very challenging to try to earn an income with this business. And it would really help me and all of the people that we serve if you could engage with this content. Thank you so much for understanding and listening to that opening. And now I will move on to sharing these words and message that was, again, it was published this morning in the EmpowR Voice newsletter. I am using two flat platforms, so I'm kind of looking between the screens. And I think I'll just look right at the camera for a moment, just so I can have eye contact with people. Thanks for being here. Thanks for whenever you watch this. Thank you. Greetings of ease, friends. The upcoming winter solstice indicates the slow return of sun, with the invitation to go within, like dormant seeds resting in the nutrients of earth. Winter solstice invokes exploration into darkness, its meaning deepening with the interplay of light and dark in our bodies, values, and belief systems. In many perspectives, we are in dark times. The painful events and circumstances that surround us cause suffering, hardships, and trauma that many people associate with darkness. While the layers of crisis are strikingly real, can their association with darkness be examined? Darkness is a part of the beauty and mystery of nature, which includes us as human beings. The cycles of nature exist in the truth that without darkness, there can be no light. In dominant culture, we have been programmed to fear the darkness in all of its expressions. What if we could look at darkness with the full complexity of its energy? In darkness exists introspection, cooling down, slowing down, softening into ourselves, exploring depths of creativity for emergence into new solutions. Can embracing the darkness help us create the light we seek? We are undergoing the full throttled transformation of our human and cultural evolution. Movement from an industrial growth society to a life-sustaining civilization, Joanna Macy, The Great Turning, is underway, and it is harsh. The massive shifts of transformation ask for a relationship of balance with growth and rest, doing and being, giving and receiving, light and dark. The breaking down of toxic and inequitable systems to build the possibilities of new earth is tumultuous, to say the least. We are in the unknown, and what we don't know has historically been the cause of great fear, fear that threatens our humanity. What if we looked at the darkness of winter and instead of wishing away that which makes us afraid and uncomfortable, we leaned into love for the full spectrum of our energetic experiences? What if perspectives shifted from waiting for the light to turning into presence, and in doing so, discovering new ways of being in relationship with ourselves, our loved ones, our friends and colleagues, people we do not yet know, and our engagement with nature? Can we ask the slow return of the light for the courage to address our own fears and hold ourselves accountable for how those fears project and manifest into harm? In doing so, might we find solutions and perspectives for how we move forward as people, organizations, and a society? I speak from my lived experience as someone who embodies transformation. This fall, I sunk into the deepest depression I have experienced since the most intense crisis moments of navigating cancer and trauma. Rather than wish it away and fear the darkness, I leaned into it, loving myself, and explored what changes I need to make and what responsibilities for self-sabotaging behavior I needed to hold myself accountable to. I accepted the depression being derived from isolation. I'll repeat that because my internet was unstable. I accepted the depression being derived from isolation, as well as challenges to bring viability to empower and earning a living in our volatile economic situation, rather than blaming myself and further eroding my self-worth. Navigating out of victim mode, reevaluating my entire relationship with communication, and decoupling my trauma from how I practice allyship in racial justice were all key themes I delved into with an open heart. I was reminded our evolution as humans is in the integration of our intellectual minds, our emotional hearts, and our gut instincts. Working with this framework of wholeness and embracing the creativity of the darkness, I facilitated another curve in the cycle of my evolving transformation. I was able to do so in the supportive community EmpowR is weaving. New perspectives, creativity, and problem solving with a growing community of co-creators supported the organizational change that may better position this venture for viability and impact. By prioritizing trust and relationship building, we solidified the EmpowR mission to co-create cultures of empathy, healing, community, and accountability centered in equity and belonging. Together, we created our organizational and community values and culture, our accountability commitments to transformative justice and emergent strategy, Adrienne Maree Brown, all while practicing and embodying the very change we want to see in the world. The EmpowR website is completely revised to clearly communicate our work as a container to support and cultivate personal, organizational, and cultural transformation. Perhaps you'll take notice of how our logo and website represent the balance of light and dark energy. Sun and solar plexus yellow is offset by tree roots and moss of earth, with the dark blue of water and third eye intuition. You may also notice the sanctuary has been renamed with a place name. Grandmother Cherry Sanctuary is so called to honor the old growth black cherry tree, who is the heart of the sanctuary and the inspiration behind the EmpowR identity. Black cherry trees also have spiritual meanings connected to the balance of light and dark energies in indigenous traditions of Turtle Island, which I only just learned last week, sparking more magic in the mystery of our relationships with trees. I'm so grateful for you listening to these words right now, and I invite you to get to know EmpowR in a new way and join us in building community. If you are grappling with health, communication, or transformation challenges in your personal or professional life, I offer several types of support sessions that may be of interest to you. If you work for or represent an organization, community project, business, or institution who seeks to approach culture change, equity, and belonging in a way that is interdependent with emotional and social health, our facilitation and consulting services may be exactly what you are calling in. EmpowR is also rolling out our Winter 2022 collection of educational programs and events, all of which can be tailored into experiences for your group, team, or organization. All of those offerings are current on the EmpowR website. That URL is empower-transformation.com. EmpowR is spelled without the E at the end, but if you type in the E anyway, it will still take you. So it's empower-transformation.com, and it's linked on all of the social platforms. And I added that in for those watching. That wasn't in the newsletter. And I'll conclude with saying, may you be safe, healthy, nourished, and able to communicate your needs for rest and slowing down as you ponder how invoking the darkness could benefit your nervous system, dreams, and engaging with the manifesting energies of winter. With gratitude and compassion from me, I'm Rae. Thank you so much for watching whenever this arrived for you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.